So dance to the dreamers, the seekers, the wise. Crystal lavender will reach in the skies. Through tarot and starlight will always roam. In the heart of the universe we found our home. Comes where the mystics play. We speak the language of the Milky Way. A touch of Venus, a kiss from the moon, guiding lost hearts with a sweet gentle tune.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Whatever part of the world you're on, whatever time you are watching this video. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose, and I am your host, Crystal Lavender. Some people know me as Criddle, like Riddle with the C. Other people know me as Nacho Mama, all right? But we're going to go with my God-given name, which is Crystal Lavender. So before we get started, we're going to talk about this. This is my book. It is called Say You Love, and it is my testimony of triumph over all the darkness that I've experienced in my life, okay? And we're talking from childhood SA all the way to addiction, to being a weirdo and going through narcissists, like being in narcissistic relationships, running away from home, just all kinds of crazy life stories. Like I've lived 1,000 different lives in this one life, and I managed to put some of it in a book, all right? Some of it in a book form. So this is my testimony, and I'm very vulnerable and open and honest. I am an open book, literally, for anybody out there that is suffering in silence. Like, I don't want anybody sitting there feeling like they're all alone, like whatever's gone on in their life, that it's too much to overcome. Like, I believe that you can overcome anything, all right? I have faith in you. You are loved and you are worthy. And you can find this book in Amazon. It is $12.12 for through Amazon, or you can get a free downloadable copy if you go to my website, or you can get a signed copy if you reach out to me via email. All right. And all of that stuff will be in the description box underneath this video. It'll also be in the comment section. Okay. And I am now offering personal readings. I've opened myself up to personal readings. So if you would like a personal reading, you can email me at s.y.l.sayyoulove@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. Okay, so let's get this party started. Virgo. Hi, Virgolicious. V-I-R-G-O, 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 and Virgo is the sign, yo. What sort of general messages do we have for Virgo? We'll start with general. What do we got for Virgo? What do we have for Team Virgo? I figured I'd try something a little bit different. You know, I'm used to not showing the cards and showing me, and today I'm not going to show me and we're showing the cards. So we're going to switch it up, all right? What do we got for Team Virgo? Nothing on that one? Let's try it again. Give it a shuffle. What sort of messages do we have for Team Virgo? What do we got? Oh, that one kind of wanted to go. What is this? What are you? Oh, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. So there might be, like, you might have completely upgraded. Like, you've upgraded yourself. You've upgraded your point of view. You've upgraded your vision. There might be somebody that is going to have to get to know you all over again, to get to know who you are as a person, to get to know you in general. I think some of you are even getting to know yourself all over again. Like, you're like, wait, who am I? Who am I? You know? Like, who is this person? Who is this person? Who is this badass person in the mirror? Nonsense. You could have somebody spying on you with investigation here. We got investigate. So you got an inspector Ratchet, or you're turning into Inspector Ratchet. Are you having to turn into Inspector Ratchet on somebody? Try to find out information? Y'all are good at digging. You want to find something, you'll find something out. You got nonsense. So it's time to talk sense. So you might be having to tell somebody what time it is, put somebody in their place, or you know, like, come to the truth of a matter. Like, some of y'all might be finding the actual truth with this investigate card here. It's like, who they think you were? Did they think that you weren't going to find out what was good? You know, they're like, do you not know who you're dealing with? Do you not know that I am Virgo? Okay, I will find out. You want to mess around? Like, I will mess around and show you what's good. All right. You might have let this person get away with some bullshit before. You might have let them get away with something. They thought they were getting away with it. Lead the way. They thought they were getting away with it. You're like, are you for reals? You really thought that you were going to get away with that? You probably just sat back and let somebody make their own choices to see how much rope they needed to hang themselves with. It's like this person didn't need a whole lot of rope. Like they were pretty eager to hang themselves with whatever they had laying around, not literally, okay? But yeah, whoever it was that you were dealing with thought that they were going to get away with whatever it is that they were doing. But they can't keep up with your mind. They couldn't keep up with their lies. Like when you lie about stuff, when you have somebody that's lying about something, it's like they'll have to make up a lie to cover up the lie, to cover up the other lie. You might have even had dreams about this, prophetic dreams. But it's like the plot is getting thick, the shit's getting deep. It's like whoever it is that is trying to pull one over on you, it's like they think they're getting away with it because you haven't said nothing. But it's like, don't be fooled. Like you got them fooled. It's like you're fooling the fool that thinks they're fooling you, but in reality, it's like you're the one that is fooling them. You just want to see you want to see how much they'll keep trying to get away with. You want to see how much they'll keep trying to lie to you about. You're like, okay, go ahead. You go ahead and do that. Oh, that's what you're doing today? All right. But meanwhile, you already know. It's like there could be somebody that says they're going to work or something. And meanwhile, they ain't even got a job. It's like, so what are they doing all day long? They're just waiting for you to you're waiting for them to tell you the truth. You're waiting for them to tell you the truth about what it is they've been doing, about what it is they got going on. I'm pretty sure you already found out. Like with this investigate card, like there ain't too much that a Virgo won't find out. Like you turn into a private. You want to know something, you will find a way. You know, you will find a way. You will find your answers. But you might not like the answers that you get when you get the answers. Yeah, you might not like it. You might not like what it is that you find out. If you go looking for something, be careful what you ask for, okay? Because it might completely, like, it'll obscure the vision of this person. It might, you know, like, sometimes they say ignorance is bliss. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, because I mean, once you know the truth, once you've been awakened to the truth, it's like there's no going back. There's no going back to the way that it was or the way that it used to be. Yeah, and it's going to turn into total drama. So be careful what you're looking for, because if there's something that you're looking for, you might just find it. But do you really want to find it? Do you really want to find it? Do you really want to know? I hear Virgo like, yeah, I'd rather know. I'd rather be punched in the mouth with the truth and kissed with the lie any day. You know. But I think you don't want to know this about this person. You don't want to think this about this person. But I mean, you wouldn't be turning into an Inspector Ratchet if you didn't want to know. There could be some outdated information as well. But you don't hate nothing. Like, it's like you don't hate nothing about this person, and this person don't hate nothing about you. It's like you really love this person. You really love this person, and it's like I feel like if you go digging too deep, the shit's gonna get deep, and you're gonna have to put on some bigger boots or something. And it might be outdated. Like maybe the information that you're finding isn't current information. You know, you might find something that's got a similar name or a similar story, but it's like if you read the fine print, it isn't actually the truth. It might have been truth in a situation, but it wasn't like the truth in what you were looking for. It's like there's something about the fine print here, you know. And if you go snooping too hard, like, it might make the situation explode. Like if especially if this person really doesn't have nothing going on. If this person doesn't have nothing going on, and you're questioning all of their actions, and bringing up some sort of evidence, like presenting some sort of evidence that's not even real evidence, like, you be careful of your evidence, all right? Be careful of your evidence, because setting the record straight, like, they might be like, oh yeah, you think that that's the truth? Well, why did it happen on this date? And it's like not even the right date, or not even the right car, or it's not even the right address, or not even the right time, or not even the right person. There's something about whatever you found, like, to check the fine print on it, to make sure that it's actually the truth before you go running with it. All right. Sometimes we let our mind run away with us, right? We get something going on in our mind, and then our mind gets to running. Excuse me. Our mind starts running a million miles an hour, and then all of a sudden, like, we have this whole scenario going on that we completely believe is the truth, and it's like not even the truth. So be careful of that. Yeah, be careful of that. I don't think either one of you is going to walk away from this situation, but there absolutely is, like, there it's going to, like, either you not trusting this person, or this person not trusting you, or whatever it is that you find out, or whatever evidence you present. um it's definitely going to cause a rift. All right, there's a rift here. It might not be like, you might not walk away from it right now, they might not walk away from it right now, but it's going to cause some sort of disharmony. It's definitely going to be disturbing. I think the you've got the Empress and the Queen of Cups, so, like, there's a whole lot of nurturing here. There's a whole lot of nurturing, but in the middle of it, there's all this investigate. Curiouser and curiouser. It's like, are you getting suspicious? Are you just suspicious? Are you being suspicious? Why are you so suspicious? I mean, but either way, like, the lack of trust is going to cause serious issues. you know I know for a fact, if somebody came up to me and was like, oh, well, where were you at such and such time, and like presented me with some weird evidence that like absolutely had nothing to do with anything that I was doing, you know what I mean? Like, that would totally cause a rift in my relationship with that person. Like, I would feel completely like, like, what did I do? Like, I didn't do that. That's not me. you know or if it is them, like, it feels like this person is going to be like upset by it, or you're going to be upset by it. This lack of trust is definitely causing problems. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with, or something about not letting it end, having to have the last word, or having to be right. It's like, you don't have to be right all the time. Sometimes, like, you got to pick your battles, man. Pick your battles. Could definitely be a Libra. We got two Libra cards right here, right next to each other. Well, Libra and Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Gemini, Cancer again. I don't know. Make sure that whatever evidence it is that you're presenting is like, you check all the fine print about it. Don't just go letting your imagination run wild on this situation. All right. Yeah. Don't go rushing in, not knowing the whole situation, or like, because I feel like this information is outdated. You got the outdated card, but you have the Empress and the Emperor. So, I mean, like, y'all are really really well suited for each other. Like, they're your match for sure. It's like you've met your match. It's like this person will come right back at you with the same amount of energy that you come at them. Strength card could be a Leo. I would watch this energy. Watch accusing people of something, okay? Don't be accusing people of something unless you absolutely know for a fact. Make sure you got your evidence in order there, because it feels like you're gonna present something, and you're gonna get carried away about some shit, and then it turns out that it's not anything like what you thought it was gonna be. And then that's just going to put a huge dent in this relationship. But you do have to question the fact, like, why don't you trust them in the first place? Like, why is there that energy there? It's like, why are you feeling like you need to investigate? you know why do you feel like you need to investigate? Let's ask. Why does Virgo feel like they need to investigate? Are they actually like spot on about something, or they're just being paranoid? You being paranoid, or is this Queen of Swords, Four of Swords in the reverse, the Lovers in reverse? So do you feel like somebody's like pulled away, Like there's like a like you feel like they're not giving you the attention that they once did, or like they've pulled their energy away from you. Like, do you feel like it's unrequited love here? You know that there's kind of no point in nurturing it. It's like you don't feel nurtured, or you don't feel like they're nurturing this situation anymore. Have y'all been going to bed? Ooh, the 10 of Cups in reverse too. Like, there's definitely a serious amount of like lack of energy, lack of compassion, lack of fulfillment, lack of trust, lack of, it's like there's a whole lot of lack going on in this situation. Have y'all been going to bed angry at each other? Like, don't go to bed angry at each other, okay? Don't go to bed angry at each other. This almost feels like one of those situations where it's like you all just fight all the time. Just fight and fight and fight. It's like how can we repair it? Is there any repair? Can we fix it, or is there no fixing it? Can we work on this? Like, there's not one thing that you can do specifically to fix a relationship with two people. It takes two people to tango, so it's going to take two people to fix it. And it doesn't feel like there it's one sided. One side is wanting to fix it and the other side isn't. You know, this there's definitely a loss of feeling here with the 10 of Cups in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, not getting any sleep, not getting any rest, you know, not wanting to work on it, kind of making it feeling like it's pointless. Is that why you turned into an and turned into investigating? You know, are you looking for some sort of evidence as to why the situation is like this? I don't feel like there's any sort of cheating or nothing going on. It doesn't feel like there's cheating. There's a lot of indecisiveness, but it doesn't feel like there's another person. Yeah, there's not another person. It's just like a lack of I don't know, a lack of passion, too much fighting, not enough love making, you know, not enough cuddling. It almost feels like one of those situations where like anytime that you say something, it's like you could say the simplest thing, you just say hi to somebody and it's like it blows up into something else. You know, but that stems from I was going to say lifetimes of being hurt, but that stems from not resolving an issue when the issue comes up and then stuffing it under the rug, you know, and then another issue will come up and then it just carries on from that issue back onto that issue. And it's like it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it explodes. All right. Man, don't stay with someone till you hate them, okay? Don't stay so long in a situation that is unhappy until you hate someone. Like, get out there and actually go do something together, okay? With the 3 of Cups, that's a card of celebration. So get out there and go do something together. Spend time with each other, not just running errands and doing chores. Like, go on a date or something. You know, I think this can be fixed. This can be fixed, but there's definitely a lack of love here. Like, there's a lack, they're one-sided. It's like unrequited, you know? Unrequited. Can this situation be fixed? Can this situation be resolved? Can it be fixed? Can it be fixed? Can this situation be fixed? You know, but I feel like you've turned into an investigator because you don't know why there's like a lack of love or something. Like you feel like something's off. Or maybe somebody's looking for evidence so that they have an easy way out. It's like, are you looking for an escape route? Queen of Swords in the reverse. Don't be saying angry ass shit, all right? Don't be spitting a bunch of angry stuff. You know, it looks like you're looking for a victory. Somebody's looking for a victory. Are you looking for a way out? Or are they looking for a way out? Sometimes people are dickheads to each other because they want the other person to break up with them so they're not the bad guy. So this person could be acting like an asshole, or you're acting like an asshole. So that way you don't look like the bad guy. Like if somebody like breaks up with you, then you're not to blame. It's like, oh, well, they broke up with me. But it's like, You you might be pushing this person to a point of no longer giving a crap, or they're at the point where, or you're at the point where you no longer give a crap. Somebody is absolutely been pushed to their breaking point where they just no longer care. They no longer care. Or there was passion, but it's like now there's just a bunch of truths meant to hurt. You know, don't be spitting truths that are meant to hurt. Watch your words. Watch your words. I mean, if you watch your words and take some sort of action towards, fixing this situation, towards mending it, there you can be victorious. Like, this can be fixed. There is unfinished business here. Your contract is not complete with this person. But there's so much built up. It's like built up gunk. All right, you got a bunch of gunk that's built up in the relationship, and like none of it's been washed away, none of it been cleaned off, and none of it been cleared out. It's like you just keep collecting it. You're collecting it and collecting it and collecting it, but don't be collecting it so that you can, you know, so that you can spit fire at someone, or it's like, don't collect dirt on purpose, you know, just so that you can say you were right or something, or this person is trying to collect dirt on purpose. Two of Swords. Don't be collecting dirt on purpose. It's going to take a lot of work if you guys want to be in this long-term, happy, healthy, successful. It doesn't feel very healthy right now. And I know relationships go up and down. Not everything is 100% all the time, but you can't be collecting dirt and not cleaning it on purpose, or not taking care of it on purpose, just so that you could build up that resentment, win at all costs. Because it feels like it's just collecting and collecting and collecting, and none of the past arguments, none of the past resentments, none of that has ever been cleared out. It's just been building up. Like, this relationship has so much tartar buildup. It's like y'all ain't been to the dentist in like 500 years or something. Like y'all ain't never cleaned it out, ain't never went no deep cleaning. It just keeps collecting, collecting and collecting. That's why people end up getting volatile. That's how people end up exploding. All right. Don't let it get to that point. Don't let it build to that point. Because it does feel like there's love there. King of Pentacles. Does feel like there's love there. But there's a lot of regret, a lot of tension, a lot of apologies that were never like followed through, like a lot of like empty words, with no real emotion behind them. Don't stay clinging on to that resentment, holding on to it, holding on to grudges, holding on to resentment. There's a lot being held on to. Don't let this turn into hate, all right? Don't stay so long in that regret and holding on to them grudges to where it turns into hate, because then y'all will forget that you ever loved each other. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Practical. Head over heart. Just don't stay to where you hate someone, okay? All right, I think those were the messages that my Virgo collective needed to hear today. So I am going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, very much, very, very much, okay? And until next time, be good to yourself and others, always and always. Love you. Bye-bye.